The story of the 2000 United States 5-cent coin has grown into one of the most whispered legends in modern coin collecting, a tale that collectors repeat with fascination because of how a simple nickel minted in Denver became surrounded by rumors of unimaginable value. In the year 2000, when the world stepped into a new millennium, the U.S. Mint continued its usual production of Jefferson Nickels, but the Denver Mint mark, the letter D resting quietly on the right side beneath the date, soon became the center of countless collector stories. The coin itself was ordinary in appearance, 5 grams of copper and nickel alloy. The familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on one side and Monticello on the other, but the stories that formed around certain examples made the coin unforgettable. Some collectors claim that a handful of nickels left the mint with unusual die conditions, tiny irregularities or surface shifts that could only be spotted by expert eyes. Others believe that coins found with a strange gold-colored sticker or tin on the surface indicated an early test batch, something never officially confirmed but repeated in coin-collecting circles like a secret chant. When these stories reached small hobby groups, they transformed into tales of nickels said to be worth more than gold, coins that could turn someone into an overnight millionaire if discovered in a dusty old drawer or forgotten jar in a garage. As time passed, the legend became larger than the coin itself. People began treating any 2000D nickel with unusual discoloration, a round patch of toning, or a grimy, dirt-covered surface, as though it might be an undiscovered treasure waiting for the right buyer. The excitement didn't come from the official market, it came from the thrill of possibility. The belief that somewhere out there existed a rare version of the 2000D nickel that only expert graders had ever seen. The coin's history became a blend of truth and myth. Yes, millions of these nickels are produced, but the idea that a rare era version might exist somewhere gave the coin an almost magical aura. Collectors would retell stories about people who supposedly found one in pocket change and received offers that could transform their lives instantly. Others said that the gold-tinted nickels were prototypes or experimental strikes, though no official documents ever confirmed such claims, making the stories even more mysterious. The mixture of dirt, age, handling marks, and natural toning became symbols of hidden value rather than imperfections, as if the coin were trying to conceal its true worth beneath a layer of roughness. Today, whenever someone discovers a 2000D nickel in forgotten change, especially one with unusual color or a strange mark, the legend sparks again. People imagine holding a coin that carries the power to rewrite their destiny overnight, a small piece of metal linked to a story bigger than itself. Even though real auction records show normal values, the story, the mystery, and the possibility are what give the 2000D nickel its legendary place in modern collecting culture. It becomes a symbol of hope, luck, surprise, and the dream that even the most ordinary object in your hand could be hiding an extraordinary secret. That is why the myth of the 2000D 5-cent coin continues to grow. Because in every collector's heart, there's always room for a story that could change everything with the discovery of one small nickel. The vast universe of American coinage. Few stories create more excitement than the legend surrounding the 2009 1-cent coin. This was no ordinary year for the humble penny. It was a centennial celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 200th anniversary of his legacy, a moment that turned the small copper-colored coin into a symbol of remembrance, history, and curiosity for collectors. People began to imagine that hidden among these coins might be a rare piece capable of rewriting destinies, and thus the myth of the fortune-changing 2009 penny came to life. The year 2009 marked a turning point, not just historically but artistically. 4 different reverse designs were released, each portraying a chapter from Lincoln's journey. His humble beginnings in Kentucky, his early education and passion for reading, his life as a young lawyer shaping his ideals, and finally his leadership in the unfinished Capitol Dome. These designs gave the penny a cinematic storyline, and collectors felt as if each coin carried a piece of America's beating heart. As time passed, rumors began circulating that some 2009 cents bore incredible value because of unusual markings, mint shine, and mysterious gold stickers people claimed were signs of authentication. This myth grew louder, turning ordinary coins into supposed treasure pieces. Videos, whispers, and exaggerated claims spread the idea that a single 2009 cent could turn someone into a millionaire overnight. Truth is more grounded, yet no less captivating when told with honesty. A genuine 2009 penny is not worth millions by default. However, Certain rare conditions, perfect mint luster, early die strikes, high-grade certifications, or unusual minting errors can push a coin's value into the hands of passionate collectors willing to pay a premium. These coins don't create billionaires, but they do create the kind of excitement that keeps the world of numismatics alive. Collectors especially search for coins in pristine, untouched condition. In numismatic language, this means preserved surfaces, sharp lines, and flawless edges. A 2009 1-cent coin found in fine condition with intense shine can catch the eye of a collector, not because of the supernatural value, but because it captures a moment of history with perfect clarity. The gold sticker that people sometimes mention is usually just part of private grading labels, not a government symbol of hidden treasure. What truly gives a 2009 penny its charm is not some secret billionaire code, but the story it carries. This coin tells the journey of a man who rose from poverty to presidency, who fought for unity, and who reshaped a nation at the cost of his life. When collectors hold the 2009 cent, they are touching a miniature timeline one that honors resilience, determination, and national transformation. Yet myths have their own power. Many people still search their pockets or old jars, believing that an ordinary penny could magically flip fate. And while it will not create a billionaire overnight, the feeling of discovery, the thrill of what if, is what keeps the legend alive. That emotional spark is priceless in the world of collecting. Coin dealers and historians know that true value comes from rarity, condition, and errors. A penny with a double design, a misaligned strike, or a rare die variation can indeed rise in price. But such coins are exceptions created by the unpredictable nature of minting machines, not by gold stickers or rumors of unimaginable wealth. Still, every 2009 cent holds something more important than money. It holds significance. It marks the last era before the composition of the penny began shifting debates in Congress. It represents a moment when a nation paused to honor Lincoln's footsteps, placing his life story in the palm of every citizen who held the coin. For those who keep these coins, the real treasure lies in preserving history. A cent is small, almost weightless, yet it can carry generational stories. Many people store their 2009 pennies in boxes, books, or envelopes, not because they expect millions, but because they feel the coin connects them to something bigger than themselves. So if you hold a 2009 1-cent coin today, consider it not as a magical key to instant fortune, but as a chapter of American heritage. In fine condition, it may attract collectors. In special cases, with high grading, it might fetch a higher price. But its true worth is the legacy it represents. And that is where its power lies. Not in creating billionaires overnight, but in inspiring people to look closer, to appreciate stories etched in copper, and understand that sometimes the smallest objects carry the greatest meaning. The 2009 penny may not transform your bank account, but it can transform your connection to H.